Hey everybody, we're back. I'm Destiny Lene with Girl Boss Sweets Podcast Online, and I have a special guest today, Miss Tiara. I'll let her introduce
Crowd goes
herself.
wild. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Sierra LeRae Johnson. I'm the co-founder of Girl Boss Sweets and also the CEO of TOJ Agency.
Okay. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. What inspired you to create Girl Boss Sweets, and what does the mission of empowering women in business mean to you personally?
Girl Boss Sweets came because I created what I needed. Me and my partner in Atlanta, basically, when starting a business, I didn't really have anybody be like, hey, get an LLC, get this, get that. Everybody was looking at me like, entrepreneurship, what is that? And so I feel like a lot of girls are mean girls, but like I love kicking it with women that's lit.
Right.
Like, I think it's dope. I think we vibe. Anytime we get together, we make more businesses, more
It's
ideas. Like, and it's not fun on the road to millions of dollars by yourself.
Right.
So Girl Boss Sweet strictly came off the fact that we were like, you know what? Me and my business partners, we have a great time together. So I feel like other women want to work together too. So it really just came off like we just needed the vibe, like, you know, and we wanted women to thrive together and make more money, have fun, and just really be bosses and CEOs of their own companies.
Okay. Sound like a vibe, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Period.
how do you envision Girl Boss Sweets making a positive impact on the landscape of women in business, particularly in terms of fostering collaboration over competition?
That's a heavy question. A lot of moving parts. But I think that Girl Boss Sweets is positively impacting because we fuse together so many industries and we do things that people don't do. So like a lot of people have never been to like City Hall or will like turn up with their laptops. So we like go places and do things that people don't think to do. And I think that causes us to be different, and it also puts people in rooms they would normally not be in. Or feel like, oh, well, she does restaurants and I do beauty. But no, like y'all can figure out how to work together. And then collaboration over competition came because, I mean, being from Atlanta, that's all we talked about was collaboration. Like, it don't care if I don't like you, you don't like me. If we about to get some money, we gonna figure it out. So bringing that movement to Houston was dope. And also, I feel like it's what's needed, because why are we competing or mad at each other for what? Like, it just does not make sense.
Well, unfortunately, it's not like that here in Houston. However, but, you know, that's why collaboration over competition has come.
It works, yeah.
Matter of fact, sidebar, make sure y'all come to collaboration over competition on the 2nd at Uptown of March. So.
And a lot of people are doing collaboration over competition. So it's
we ain't gonna talk about that.
You know, like, that's good. That means it's working. It's brunches, events, and everything.
Definitely working.
You know, so it's working.
Okay. So can you share a specific example of how collaboration has played a pivotal role in your own entrepreneurial journey?
I think that us getting together, because, like, you know, coming to Houston, not knowing anybody, and then meeting you, and you, like, you know, had trucking going on, like, you had different businesses going on, and, like, we created something so amazing.
Right.
You know, like, so collaboration works because we're a prime example of that, number one. And number two, like, anytime we put somebody together and it was like, oh, they open up a space together.
Right.
Oh, they going out to lunch. Oh, she on her platform. It's like, it's working because people are using it and doing it. And it also shows that, like, even when we get into it, because Lord knows, like, it's not always peaches and roses.
It's okay, but we always come together like an hour a day later,
like, you know? So it works. So, like, we're able to work together, be cool together, even if in a hard times or tough, crucial conversations. It's like, all right, girl, you know, at the end of the day, we both got a goal to make more money, be successful, and do what we want to do. So it fosters, like, great vibes and good energy and positivity. So it's like, you can't go wrong with collaboration.
You can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as Destiny, what trends do you see emerging for the realm of women in business? How do you plan to adapt and innovate to stay ahead of these trends?
I mean, we just move with the trends. What's going now, because the things that's working now were not working back then. What worked back then doesn't work now. So whatever is working at the moment, then we just move and pivot with it.
Yeah. Oh, when you say pivot, you should tell a little bit about your story. But, like, how you got from, you know, because when you first started, you was doing, like, credit repair and finances and stuff like that. Then you evolved and, like, you got your truck and your taxes. Like, how has Girl Boss Sweets helped your journey?
Girl Boss Sweets has actually helped my journey a lot too. Because when I before Girl Boss Sweets, I was a one-person business. I was literally doing everything by myself. And then, of course, once I got into Girl Boss Sweets and then started with Tiara, she was like, nope, you need a website, you need this, you need that. And I'm like, why? Like, no, that's a lot. But she actually helped me get like my branding and everything like off the ground. And then I saw the difference in my business and how my clientele changed, and I was able to change my prices and do more stuff once we became one and merged.
Yeah. Speaking, conferences, we just, you would think the 3 years just came and just went by so fast. You would think I know you all your life.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So how would you ensure that Girl Boss Sweets remains inclusive and accessible to women from diverse backgrounds and industries?
I mean, it's no different than what we're already doing now because we don't discriminate.
Right.
As long as you are about your business and you're trying to grow and you want to do something, hey, we'll help you. We don't care if you're disabled, green, purple, black, or brown.
Right.
We're going to help.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that we are focused more on like diversity and inclusion because some people be like, oh, y'all are just focused on Black women. I think that's what we attract, but we've had events with Hispanic women, Caucasian women, women of different religious backgrounds and everything. So I do think that we are showcasing more diversity as we go on because we love everybody, you know, even in difficult times. But we do cater to all backgrounds of women. So we don't just focus on African American women, but that has been our main audience.
Of course, that's our main audience, but we don't discriminate. So it's just we have more events that are more Black, brown, us people.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it seems as though that's what we cater to, but it's not. So.
Facts.
So in your opinion, what are some of the key qualities and skills that women entrepreneurs need to cultivate to thrive in today's business landscape?
I think that we got to get back to like business professionalism in certain aspects. Like I come across a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, you sending me a contract? Oh, you sending me this? Or like, oh, like email you. They be so irritated with me. But I've learned like to keep things in writing, to keep a paper trail and to stay organized. I think sometimes as women entrepreneurs, we don't take our business serious. And that also can put us on the back burner for people thinking like, oh, like we're at the bottom of the totem pole. But really when you put a woman in a room, it's one of the most powerful things. So just upholding the standards of business professionalism, like not just treating our businesses like small businesses, but think like corporations.
Right.
Because I always think about Google and Coca-Cola, all those businesses started small and they grew to billion-dollar companies. And I think that as women entrepreneurs, we need to be in that mindset too. Like I can grow a business as big as Google, a business as big as Southwest. I can have a team like, what's $1 million? You know, and then when you tap into your faith and purpose, anything is possible with God. But I just think that as women, we need to start thinking like corporate professionals. Like, I don't want my business just to be in Houston or just in Atlanta. Like, I want a global business. What does that look like for me? Like traveling abroad, working abroad. Even the little thing is having a passport or taking risks. Like I remember I went to Forbes Women by myself in Boston. It was like 5 Black women in the room. But I had to go there to see like,
it's possible.
And I want to be in Forbes, like, you know what I'm saying? Or do business with Forbes. So why wouldn't I go? So just being professional in business, thinking like a corporation, and also taking risks, like risking it all.
That too. Because the thing is, if you don't move from here and then think corporately, then you're not going to be able to attract some of those bigger clients.
Right.
Like you're going to always... Again, it's nothing against any of my clients, but if I don't move from here to there, I'm going to always get the clients that are here.
Yeah.
So,
and you got to think bigger and attract bigger. That was crazy because that's what Pastor was talking about yesterday. Like, don't hide behind your mistakes or failures. Like, you got to stop hiding.
Keep going.
And I think a lot of us hide because we be so afraid that, what if I fail?
Right.
But I do know if you do think you about to fail, success is around the corner.
I know. We've been there, done that.
Right. Emptied out accounts to make spaces happen, locked out notices, all kind of stuff.
All
but
that.
It always works out for our good because we got a big dream in mind and we're pushing women forward. So it has no choice but to be successful.
So from Chimney Rock to now, it's just a whole big difference.
Like to the next space.
All over. So.
Right.
How do you envision Girl Boss Sweets evolving and expanding in the future?
So definitely more locations. Growing the online community to thousands of women, more city halls, more proclamations, more awards, more accolades, and growing our awards.
Yes.
Especially because of the prices we're paying to be in some of these rooms. So I want to build the rooms to charge the same prices. But I see a global expansion for Girl Boss Suites. And then also just a Texas expansion. Not just Houston, but Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, everywhere in Houston. I mean, in Texas, period, to LA, which is, I keep saying
getting
that.
there. We just got to get back, back in the groove.
Got to
traveling and going to other cities. But we're coming. So.
But I want Girl Boss Suites to be like the Yelp of women in business.
Okay.
Like if somebody go out of the city, or they're gonna look at Yelp or look at a Google review and be like, I should go
be
there.
The first one to pop up.
Right. So anything women's empowerment, I want Girl Boss Suites to be the base of that. Like, okay, cool. Like, dang, it's a Girl Boss Suites event. I'm on the way. Like, so that's
they already liked it, but
yeah, on a bigger scale. Right. Like, I want them to be in like
I'm
Maine.
about to fly. So
like I want the women in business in Maine to be like, oh, we got a Girl Boss Suites. Like, who thinks about going to Maine?
Exactly.
Like, but they going to Connecticut, like New Hampshire. Like, I just want to be that expensive. Like, yeah.
I know wrong with that. Okay.
So, what would you like to convey to aspiring women entrepreneurs who are looking to turn their dreams into reality?
Ooh. My biggest thing is that I tell people just do it afraid, because fear keeps you from doing a lot of stuff. I am one who can say fear has kept me from doing a lot of stuff beforehand. But I've gotten to the point where I just do stuff, even if it scares me, I just go ahead and do it, because you just never know. Worst case scenario, you do it and it brings millions of dollars in your pocket. So I just say do it afraid.
Yeah, that's a good one, because I be doing things afraid every day.
Oh, we know.
I be waking up taking the biggest risk, like, let's do it. Like, even with, us being here today, like, okay, what you want to do it? Then we're going to do it. So that's a good one, too. And pray. That's my thing.
Most definitely.
Every day, all day, all the time.
Every day.
So, yeah, this is good.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for today. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll let Tiara tell you all about handles, how to get in contact with Girl Boss Suites.
Okay, y'all. So www.girlbosssuites.com. If you want to become a member, you could join our online community for $12.99 a month. We have classes and worksheets and things for you. Also, you could follow at Girl Boss Suites HTX. You could follow at Girl Boss Suites, our main page. And if you want to email us, collaborate with us, or work with us, it's info@girlbosssuites.com.
Okay. And then sidebar, we have more events coming up. Collaborating Over competition March 2nd at Uptown Lounge. And then City Hall is next month. We got some other brunches and things going on. So make sure you stay connected to our Instagram and pay attention to the events that we have going on. So that's it. Peace out.